they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls.
I'll show you guys how I did my DIY to decorate my hat. I'm gonna take it out right now. If my wig look crazy, bear with your girl. So this is my hat for graduation. You can see that. And I graduate in a couple of days. So if you want to see how, look at myself. If you want to see how I achieve this, am I in focus? Okay. If you want to see how I achieve this, then stay there. Yes, stay there. Hit that subscribe button while you're at it because you're gonna love this. And without further ado, let's get to it. Okay? Okay. Let's decorate some hats, baby. So as you can see, I got all my supplies from Hobby Lobby. And I'm just showing the hat, which is a 12 by 12. Sorry, it's less than the 12 by 12 cardstock, and I chose to do a royal blue. Royal blue is the theme of my outfit for my graduation. So I'm just gonna outline the hat before I cut it out. And you want to take your time with this process so you don't cut too little or cut too much. It's better to cut too much at this point than to cut too little, because then it ruins everything. Always fix that if you do. Just placing it on my hat to make sure I got it right, and I did. So now to cut the little hole, so that the little button where you put the tassel out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to poke a hole through the paper. After I poke the hole through the paper, I'm going to take a quarter and I'm going to trace a circle. The quarter is the size of the button at the top. People use pennies, but I think a quarter works best for my cap. And I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to outline the circle I just drew, just to cut that circle open perfectly. People use scissors too, but use a knife, guys. I'm just poking out it gently until I get the hole. I'm going to place it on my hat. As you can see, I started with a scissors and I did mess up a little bit, but not to worry, I'm going to cover that part up very soon. So I'm showing you one of the beads I'm going to be using to like outline the cardstock, the four corners of it. I wanted to go with like a bling bling and then pearls and then bling bling again. So I'm just taking my hot glue gun and like outlining everywhere and placing the little bling bling stuff. I don't know what the name they call for that stuff, but you get the point. Just take your time with this, but work fast. I feel like using hot glue gets really messy. I recommend using like a different type of glue for this, but if this is the best thing you can like get short notice, then use it. But I didn't like how messy it got for me, and you have to be careful so you don't burn yourself. So now I'm just putting the hot glue at the back of the cardstock so I can glue it onto the hat and I can start decorating. And you see that little white part by the button? That was the part I messed up, and I'm going to cover that up very soon with a flower. Just taking like a pink flower and placing that on top, and now you see, ta-da! You don't see anything. I added my last set of rhinestones. The letters I'm using were originally not enough, so I had to go back and get 2 packs. I recommend if you're doing this, get 2 packs of letters for your hat. So I'm just going to start gluing each letter individually and making sure they're all aligned, and it like basically making sure they look good next to each other. Take your time with this, do not rush it. Now I'm just outlining my flowers. Like, you want to make sure you outline everything before you start gluing stuff on there, so you know where things are going to go and what they look like. So I'm just placing the flowers where I think I want them or where I feel like they look best. Then I'm going to start hot gluing them to the cardstock. Basically, just do any design that comes to your heart or your mind. And take your time with this too, because once it's glued, it's gluable. You'll see me take things, move things around just because I'm trying to figure out what I want and what works best for me. And shout out to my friends Nadia and Norris for helping me with my letter placements, because without them, I would have messed this up. Now I'm just gluing the little rhinestones things onto the hat. And that's the end result. Looks so beautiful, doesn't it? Come to my graduation.